Welcome back to another Team Solomon Circus Duel. Today we have Andrew, who's playing Sharks, and we're over here playing from scratch on a different mat. We're bringing the mat from home. You know, definitely our most popular, my personal favorite mat I have, my first boneyard that I got. So we'll see, he rolls a 5 and we roll a 6. So we get to choose who goes first. You know, this is at the OTS Championship event, or I guess the qualifiers, whatever you want to call it. We're going to choose here that we are going to go first. We're just waiting on the clock to start off. You know, we have 40 minutes to start, and we're just waiting. Not much to say here. You know, we did do the feature matches for the OTS. We didn't think that from scratch was going to do too well, so we decided that we were going to want some feature matches. We got a lot of Dragon Link, as you guys saw earlier, and here we're going to start off. So time has been started, and we're going to start by setting a monster and passing, you know, not strong at all, for us, showing the camera that we have, you know, all monsters. And here he's going to pop off with Tuna, summoning out the Shark, and then going into another Shark. Like D-barrier in his hand. We see, you know, going out for the Toad. Then a Vespisnado going to attack into my chain. Chain effects can activate here. Searching for the Patchwork. Okay, that's a Gozen match in his hand. Okay, you know, that makes sense. You know, Kraken control is a very big thing. So you're going to set 2 and pass. We're going to start off by normal summoning the Albaz here, pitching another Albaz for cost. Toad is going to negate. And we're going to activate Patchwork here, searching out for the Polymerization and the other Edge Imp chain that we have. And here we're just looking at our extra deck, like trying to see what we are able to make. Here, we do see a Polymerization here, you know, using the chain as well as I believe it's a Tragedy here. Searching for the Luber as well as the final, I guess the second Patchwork. Here we see that we're activating the effect, getting it to 0/0, attacking. It's going to activate the effect in graveyard of Vespisnado. Special summon out the Shark, and then we're going to pass our turn here. He's going to draw for turn, activate the Shark ability, special summon out a left hand or right hand Shark from deck. He's able to overlay those two into the Sea Kraken here. We're just reading the monster, you know. This deck is notorious for being called Shark Control or Kraken Control, with turning all the monsters to water. And then just flipping Rivalry on you. So then here we're just reading the cards, and he's going to activate the effect, you know, popping it, and then we get the effect going off, summoning the Albaz from deck. I don't know if we have any actually Albazes left in deck to summon off. So here we're stuck summoning the Dramaturge here, forcing for the negate. Going to normal summon the other Shark, activating the Sea Angler effect, special summon itself. Going into a second Kraken here. You know, it being a soft once per turn is huge. Going to activate the effect. We're going to on the summon, we're going to attempt to negate. He's going to chain the effect. You know, get rid of Dramaturge. Setting a third card and passing his turn here. You know, I don't think we're able to beat this. Here we're going to activate our final Patchwork. And we don't remember that we have the last target engraved here. So we're just going to scoop it up, you know, not having any gas. Quite unfortunate for us. But that's the power of a Kraken control. Didn't even have to flip Rivalry against us. He just had it in the bag. unfortunate that we had all 3 Albazes in hand as well, but sometimes it just happens to be like that. I do really enjoy the Shark deck. I think it's a really fun deck. You know, it's all full of extenders. It can die to Nibiru if you do not set up the Totally Awesome on your 5th summon. Or I guess you say 4th summon, but it can be fun. I know the boards it can make is Double Toad and then either Kragan or Utopic Future, but it's really, really cool. I definitely want to pick it up. I thought that Yugioh was going to be reprinted in Legendary Duelist, but it was not. So it's still quite expensive just for a fun deck. So here we're going to see us going first once again. We're going to activate a Branded Fusion, which is significantly better than the other hand. Getting out the Tragedy and the Aluber, getting out Lubellion here, activating the effect, discarding for cost. The Polymerization here, you know, not having a great hand. Getting out the Mirror Jade, or the Mirror Jade here. Gonna normal summon the Aluber, activating the effect, getting us the Branded in red. I believe we already have a Branded red in hand. So we see a set of 1 card and pass. Normal summon the Shark, activating the secondary effect, special summon from that monster. Getting out one of the new cards from Legendary Duelist of the Deep. And here we're just thinking. He's going to activate the effect targeting the Crystal Shark. And here we're going to banish, or sending to banish it. You know, not letting him have that. And he has triple tactic talents here. So here I believe he's going to take our Mirror Jade. Going to special summon the Sea Angler here and going into a Kragan once again, you know. Gonna activate the effect of Kragan to pop. We're just going to think in response here. You know, taking half the damage if it gets sent to graveyard. Because definitely need that extra effect. We're going to Ogre that. The effect will still go through. And here we're thinking if we're going to chain Branded in red as well. So Chain Link 3 is going to be Branded in red, targeting the Tragedy. Banishing both of them for a Quiritus here, you know, just putting in the work. Tragedy's effect's going to activate in a separate chain. So here he is mandatory and as well as turn player, so he's going to get his effect as Chain Link 1. Was it going to bounce or destroy that? We take half the damage. Tragedy will then activate. As well as the Quiritus, you know, especially summoning out the Dramaturge. Tragedy is going to resolve, adding the Ad Libitum, and then he's going to summon out his 2 little Kragan things. I don't even know what they're called. My bad. They're like baby Kragans, I guess. The word to call them. You know, they have the same effect, but they don't. It's not as good, I guess. So he's going to swing into the Mirror Jade here. We explain that it does not activate because it's not in our possession. He's going to set 1. And we're going to activate Abalentus here. Searching from our deck, searching a fusion. A normal spell card that has fusion, which is in fact Shaddoll fusion. Very, very strong. Gonna activate anti-spell, in the standby phase. We're going to chain Branded in red, targeting the Dramaturge, getting a fusion summon. Being quite huge here and making us not locked out immediately. Getting out the Masquerade. Then Dramaturge as well as Ad libitum is going to special summon itself and the Mirror Jade onto the field, having a big board here. Making sure that we know what these cards do. Reading the Kragan because it is a very important card to know. Pretty much the center of his whole deck. We're gonna enter battle phase and attack. It's going to activate. He's going to pay 6, summoning itself out. And then here we're going to activate Mirror Jade. Just kind of get rid of it forever. Banishing it so it does not get back in the loop. And then attacking with Mirror Jade here into the other Kragan. Not being able to summon it back. And then attacking with Dramaturge for 3,000. Here we're going to end phase, set the Branded Fusion from our deck. Trying to play around anti-spell with the Albion here. Quite unfortunate that he has a normal summon of a shark, special summon the other shark. Taking quite a lot of damage. I'm going to overlay into another Sea Crag, and we're going to activate the effect of Dramaturge to negate that monster. Going to overlay into Vespinato and attack into the Masquerade there. Crashing, special summoning it back because that's the effect of. And special summoning as well another one of the sharks. And I'm going through both of his Kragans. They're not too great. We do see a Zeus be activated here. Get rid of his whole board as well as ours, but we have 3 sets, so it's quite unfortunate for us. And then he also has the effect of during the end phase going to be banish everything, and here we're just able to attack for game, and he just scoops it up. Going on to an all-important game 3 here. Power of the Sharks is good, but are we able to set up a window? We haven't seen window at all for this duel. Interestingly enough, we did have the Shaddoll fusion. If that Zeus did not come in clutch here, we would have been able to pop off a lot. But it is what it is. We know he's only playing 2 Kragan, so if we can get rid of both of them, the game is pretty much ours. You just have to grind out the Shark deck, but it has a lot of resilience and special summoning abilities. It's honestly a really cool deck. And here we're just shuffling up real well. Most likely going to make us go second. So we see a Beauty and Ash in his hand. He's going to normal summon the Tuna. Getting the shark out. That shark's going to special summon another shark. Going to overlay both of those into the Kragan right off the bat. Setting 3 cards. And then just passing. Here we're going to flip up the anti-spell right away. We're going to normal summon the Aluber here. Get responded to with Ash Blossom. Then he's going to just activate the effects before we can enter battle phase to crash. Just to send us to graveyard and make us take half the life points of Aluber's attack. We're going to activate Branded in red here. You're going to call Dimension Barrier. Calling Fusion here. It's not having another response to that. Attacking us for the 19 with Kraken. And just passing. Here we're going to activate Dark Ruler no more. Making sure that we're able to do stuff with that Kraken. Going to normal summon an Aluber, activate the effect this time. Getting out, is that a Branded Fusion or a Branded in red here. Trying to play during our opponent's turn, not waiting that full turn. Attacking into the Kraken here, or I guess crashing and making us take the damage. Didn't realize that Kraken had 19 and we have 18 here. We're gonna activate the effect of Branded in red, adding back the ad libitum, fusing into the Quiritus. Quiritus is gonna attack. Going to Forbidden Droplets it. Making us take half the life points, or making it go down so he's able to beat over it. We're not looking at a grid spot at all here. We're going to pass back over. We have Branded Fusion sets. We're going to activate Branded Fusion, sending Albaz as well as a Shaddoll Beast, our most used card. Getting into Lubellion here. Lubellion's effect is going to activate, and Channeling 2 is going to be Beast. Discarding for cost is going to be a Branded Fusion is going to activate the effect of Kraken, destroying it, which is interesting because it's still going to fuse. Here we're just thinking what we're going to, shuffle back in. We do think about the Quiritus because it's quite coming up a lot in this duel. So we're here. We're going to shuffle back the Quiritus as well as the Albaz, getting out the Mirror Jade here. Entering battle phase, attacking into it. Summoning out the two little guys, equipping them. Setting one card and then passing. An anti-spell putting in a lot of work here. Here he's going to go into the Utopia. Knowing what comes next, we're going to activate the effect of Mirror Jade, banishing it. Setting the Albalentus, he's going to have to just pass T-set, Maybe he's running out of gas here. So we do see that, during the end phase, we're going to add the Branded Fusion here. And then we're going to draw for turn. We're going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster, getting rid of that anti-spell. And activate Branded Fusion. We're finally able to just go, just go for Albaz as well as Nibiru here, sending as our light target, Maybe want to keep Ogre and going to the Albion, wanting to for that big attack. Choosing what to banish here. Banishing for a Winda. Quite a hefty board. Able to clear some for big damage and not being able to not special summon. He's on 0 cards once we destroy this set monster. Going to normal summon an Etchimp Chain, trying to deal that final damage. Can enter Chain hoping that it's big enough. Unfortunately, it's not. So here we're going to attack with a Winda, attack with Mirror Jade, and then attack with the Albion here. Here we see an Imperm. That's going to be game. GG's to Andrew on a Shark strategy, but from scratch, it's just too strong.